I'm Perla Shaheen at Aladdin Café in Claremont. We spoke to a number of people who are now suing this restaurant for allegedly giving them salmonella poisoning. They say that a night out for a good meal turned into a hospital visit they would rather forget.
From throwing up to nausea and diarrhea.
On Thursday, the county confirmed nearly 100 people got sick from salmonella after eating at Aladdin Café in Claremont around 2 weeks ago.
I got a fever, just like sweating through shirts. I had to put a towel on my bed, just constantly changing that out.
Victims say they are seeking compensation for their suffering, hospital bills, and loss of wages.
I had went into the emergency room and they admitted me right away because of how dangerous my blood pressure was. And I felt like I was dying.
I spoke with attorney Bill Marler, who has worked on thousands of foodborne illness lawsuits. He is not involved in the cases against Aladdin Café and says the victims' lawyers need to prove three things.
That you ate there, did you have a receipt? Did you test positive for salmonella? Or do you have symptoms consistent with a salmonella illness, and were you injured?
He says these lawsuits are normally settled outside of court. If it does go before a judge, a jury will decide how much each victim could receive in compensation. This could vary from tens of thousands to millions of dollars, depending on the severity of their illness.
The sicker you are, the more long-term your complications are. Frankly, that's your case is worth more.
Restaurants rely on their insurance to pay off victims. Marler says larger outbreaks like this one could lead to bankruptcy. He says these lawsuits don't always lead to new cleanliness standards. The courts only determine fault and compensation.
They aren't the entity that's going to make sure that this restaurant, is clean and does the right things going forward.
It's up to the restaurant to bring in a consultant who can guarantee this doesn't happen again. Perla Shaheen, ABC 10 News.
On Monday, Aladdin posted this statement on Instagram saying they have always maintained an A grade from the health department. The post says health officials completed multiple inspections at the restaurant after the alleged outbreak and were unable to determine its source. The department gave Aladdin approval to reopen.